Here's a found footage. Horror I wrote called The Director. The year is 2007. The network is planning a reality show pilot called The Director. The basic premise is that there's a crew that goes out into the woods and they set up camp for the night. And then one by one, the contestants vanish and they're never seen again. But we, the viewers, get to see what they see and hear what they hear because their cameras and microphones are transmitting live to our TVs and computers. Contestant Lori is our final contestant. She's made it to the end of the episode, but she's starting to get a little paranoid. She thinks that the crew is fake. She thinks that the whole thing is fake. She starts hearing things in the trees. She starts seeing things out of the corner of her eye. Then she hears a voice over the radio. It's a man's voice. It says, "Let's begin." And then she looks around and she sees the camera crew for the first time. They were hidden in the bushes and they were watching her the whole time. She screams. She runs off into the forest. We hear the director's voice again. He says, "She's our strongest contestant yet. I can feel her fear. It's beautiful." Then he instructs the camera crew to get ready for the night. He says, "Tonight, we give her every nightmare she's ever had." Then the voice fades away. Static fills the airwaves. The camera crew huddles around a fire. One of them says, "This is crazy. What are we doing here? This is insane." Another crew member says, "You don't have to do this if you don't want to." The first guy says, "I think we should just leave. I don't care what the director says." They start packing up their stuff, but it's too late. The fire's gone out. There's no light in the darkness. And we hear the director's voice again. He says, "It's too late. The signal has been scrambled. You can't leave. No one can leave." Then he begins to laugh. It's a maniacal sound. It's a terrifying sound. And then it stops. All we hear is the wind in the trees and the crickets chirping. Then suddenly, a hand reaches into the frame and turns off the camera. The screen goes black. We hear Lori's scream echoing in the darkness. Then the screen goes white, and when it comes back, we're looking at the camera from above. Lori is sitting in front of it. She's holding the camera and she's smiling at it. She says, "You didn't think I'd make it to the end, did you?" She looks directly at the camera and whispers, "I'm sorry." Then she turns off the camera and we hear her scream.